Hello, folks, and welcome. We thank you for joining us. The finale of the 5th annual Knights Soccer Kickoff Classic. It's going to be our designated visitors, Harford, against Monroe. We're going to have the starters for you in just a few moments. But for right now, just sit back and relax as we are set in just a little while. Mustangs versus Fighting Owls. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the finale of the 5th annual Knights Soccer Kickoff Classic, featuring the designated visitors of Harford against today's home team, Monroe. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce you to the starters, beginning with Harford. Number 2, Vincent Rose. Number 5, Kevin Dietrich. Number 8, Ilario Icoli. Number 11, Matthew Dolshaw. Number 15, Enrique Matos. Number 18, Travis Buffett. Number 21, Ryan Dean. Number 22, Razan Amede. Number 23, Kane Camden. And number 30, Reese Ripken. Starting in goal for the Fighting Owls, number 00, Mason Mullaney. And now the starting lineup for the Monroe Mustangs. Number 3, Mitch Dobson. Number 7, Javier Rodriguez. Number 9, Ronaldo da Silva. Number 11, Lucas Nishioka. Number 16, Tobias Pelio. Number 17, Salu Kamara. Number 24, Luca Earhart. Number 13, Althman Garab. And starting in goal for the Mustangs, number 55, Chris Cave. Ladies and gentlemen, Harford is led by head coach Jason Muffaletto, who is assisted by Bill Warble. And Monroe is led by head coach Marcus DiBernardo. He's assisted by Jonathan Avila, Sheldon Parkinson, and Philippe Kula. Oh, that's no bueno. All right, folks, one more time. We are live for the last time this weekend from CCBC Essex Stadium. And we're glad you could join us for the finale of our weekend. Harford facing off against Monroe. Set to go. Harford wearing their home whites, although they are the visitors. And Monroe, they will wear their blue uniforms with yellow lettering. I'm Rocco Jeppy, and we're just about set. There's the opening whistle, and we're underway. Monroe, Harford, the final game of the Knights Kickoff Classic 2018 version. Monroe had an early head of steam, but Mullaney will come out to play it.
Harford yesterday falling to Eastern Florida, 13-0. Monroe, they were victorious against Essex, 6-1. Played ahead. The Mustangs like to strike early. That one played into the middle. DiBernardo likes to get his teams off and running. Today's second game, Harford Monroe on the women's side. Monroe scored its first goal in the 16th minute of play, and another one 3 minutes later. They took a 4-0 lead into halftime. Trying to work him off the ball. Monroe keeps it. Left-footed shot off the side of the net. It'll be a goal kick. All weekend, big scores today. The Knights women opened up with a 4-0 win over Onondaga. The following game, Monroe Harford. It was the Mustangs defeating the Fighting Owls on the ladies' side 9-1. And then just a few moments ago, CCBC Essex falling on the men's side to Eastern Florida 8-1. Ball taken away. Good defense by the Mustangs. Cave, a little bit of trouble with it, and he's going to lose it off the side. It's going to be a throw-in for the Fighting Owls. Far sideline, it'll stay with Harford. Into the box. Header. And Harford takes the early lead. I mean, that one just developed so slowly. The Fighting Owls. So just 4 minutes, 5 seconds into the game, Harford jumps out on top.
Harford goal scored by number 5, Kevin Dietrich. Assisted by number 15, Enrique Matos. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 5 seconds.
So 5th minute of play. Fighting Owls are ahead. The number 3 ranked team in the nation. Cave plays it out again. Now Monroe mounting an offensive. Nishioka on the ball. Good ball movement by Monroe. Can they capitalize? He takes it to the line, but too far. And it'll be a goal kick for Harford. Play into the middle. Out of harm's way for the moment. Drop back by Pelio. Nishioka. Left foot. Deflected and into the air. Mulaney has it. Dershaw had the deflection, the freshman defender out of Joppatown. Dobson gets it up. Now it's sent ahead. At midfield is Guzalia. Good ball. Mulaney comes out, cuts it down. It'll go off the back line for a goal kick. Goes out of bounds. It'll go to the Mustangs. Looking for Nishioka. In the middle. Back heel pass shut down. De Silva gets it back. Now Nishioka. Pass back to the middle. Big right-footed shot. Mulaney able to make the save. It was Cameron Joyce. with the boot. Save made by Mulaney. Slide tackle, it'll stay with the Mustangs, or excuse me, with the Fighting Owls. Tackle made by Dobson. So it'll be Ripken with the throw in. And not able to put enough on it was Eric Coley. Nishioka in the middle to Pelio. Is he on? He's on. De Silva? No, he's not. Late call, or at least a late recognition by the broadcast crew. Play back to the middle of the field. Now the Mustangs looking to advance. Ball played too far as Rosella was looking for De Silva. It'll be a goal kick for Harford. So, I like to take the time before I get totally exhausted later in the broadcast and forget everything that's on my brain to thank all of our crew today, all of our interns, the production crew of Matt Ryan and Wes Rumpel doing a great job on the camera angles and on our scoreboard overlay. That one played back into the middle. Ripken centers it, sent away. Liz Willard and Brandon Swearin on photography today. Delilah Glyden on the scorers table. Phil McCowan, our lead intern, and Billy Owens, who just exited the building stage right for covering the 2 Essex games, 4 in total this weekend. Fantastic job by the entire crew. Fifteenth minute of play. Harford holding the 1-0 lead. Mustangs have had the majority of possession. They just have not been able to connect. Nishioka gives it up in the middle to Pelio. Far side now. Rodriguez drops it into the middle. Pelio. Nishioka. Nishioka making his move. Gives it up. Pelio hesitates. Left foot. Wide. I said Pelio, but it was actually number 6, Kaio Wazelli, excuse me, the 5'9" freshman from Brazil. It remains 1-0 Harford. Cave back out. Awaji back to Cave. Nishioka. De Silva now making a run. Nice pass to the inside. Fighting Owls swarm. Shot is taken. Mulaney gets the fingertips on it. Nice ball movement by Luca Earhart to create space and get a shot on goal. Mulaney able to get his fingertips on it for the save. 2 saves for Mulaney thus far in this first half. Eighteenth minute of play. Offsides. Ronaldo da Silva just a bit too far into the zone. Bolshaw sends it ahead. And it'll get out of bounds. He was looking on the sideline trying to hit Dietrich. Nishioka. Far side. And sent out of bounds by Matos. Nishioka to the middle. Gives it up. Off his line, Mulaney to shield Earhart. Make sure that goes off the back line for a goal kick. Ryan Dean will check back in for the Fighting Owls. Coming off will be Ameti. Bit dangerous there. Earhart Hits it off the line, dribbles in, off the crossbar. And cleared out by the Fighting Owls. Earhart could not believe that he missed that opportunity. Sent back ahead by Rodriguez. Up top, a good play by the Fighting Owls. Nishioka. Gives it up to De Silva. De Silva plays it into the middle. It gets through. Shot deflected. Mustangs control it. And it was Garab trying to center it up. Knocked out of bounds by the Fighting Owls for a corner kick. There's one in the middle sent away by Ripken. Nishioka run it down. Keeps it in. Play on, says the ref. Vegas on the ball. A little bit of give and go. With Zelli. Looking to take the shot. Leaves it. De Silva. Brings it back to his left. Now to his right. Shot. Was it deflected or is it a goal kick? It was deflected for a corner. Nishioka gives it back. Far post headed away. Ripken heads it down. Nishioka is there. He'll get it. Gives it back to Pelio. Pelio to Garab. In the middle now is Vegas. And that's off the back line for a goal kick. Substitution into the game for the Fighting Owls. Number 17, Raymond Kimosur. Mulaney will have the goal kick. .5 minutes till the break. Harford's Kevin Dietrich with a 5th-minute goal is where we stand right now. The Mustangs, ironically, have had majority of the time of possession, if you will. But the Harford defense has played extremely well. Tenfold better than yesterday. I'm sure head coach Jason Muffaletto will let them have it after that 13-0 loss to Eastern Florida. Now holding their own, leading the number 3 team in the country. That was a great move there by De Silva. Now, Kenny Dew is going to drop back to Nishioka. That one cleared away by Ripken. Owaji. Now ahead to Pelio. Nishioka has it now. Left foot. Good ball. Mulaney comes off his line. Steps in front of Garab. Othman Garab, the freshman midfielder from France. Awaji. Ball played ahead. Dangerous situation. Mulaney came out too far. Ripken can't get back. And we're all even as Luca Earhart picks up the goal for Monroe. That was a do-or-die situation for Mulaney. And it did not work out in his favor.
Monroe goal scored by number 24, Luca Earhart. Time of the goal, 25 minutes, 16 seconds.
And we'll take a breather here as there's a player shaking up. I think it's Owaji. Nishioka has it near side now. Steal by Vegas. Vegas. Now it's Kamara. Kamara brings it back up top. Pelio. Deflected. Mulaney able to make the save. I'll tell you what we really need up here is we need a recliner and a monitor hooked up to the camera sitting right in front of me. But then again, it's going to be a very rare situation where I'll be broadcasting 8 games in a weekend. And Harford's going to pick up a yellow card. It looks like 15. Enrique Matos.
Yellow card issued to Harford, number 15, Enrique Matos.
Matos taking down his fellow countryman, Matos from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Took out Guzelli, native of Brazil as well. Garab slips on that one. Harford gets it back. And can he make it through the gauntlet? Amete finally gives it up. Ripken sends it ahead. Cave got caught, didn't know whether to come out or not. Monsieur. And now we're going back the other way. Wazelli gives it out, middle of the field. Vegas over to Kamara. Kamara gives it up to Earhart. Earhart. He put the Mustangs on the board already, looking for more now. Into the middle, nobody there. Late trailer. And he'll send that one well high. That was De Silva. It'll be a goal kick. Nishioka. Now Vegas gets it back. Leaves it. Stolen by Dean. Dean able to get it all the way back to midfield, but the Mustangs recover. Wazelli, excuse me. Left-footed shot. Mulaney makes the save, but cannot. Yes, he does. Okay. It went through his hands. He was able to recover, get to the ball before it got to the back line. kick ahead. 30th minute of play here at CCBC Essex Stadium. Game number 8, the finale of the 5th annual Knights Soccer Kickoff Classic. A busy weekend featuring 5 ranked teams. 2 on the women's side in Harford and Monroe. 3 on the men's side in Monroe, Eastern Florida, and CCBC Essex. Giving up to Nishioka. Arhart. Back to the right foot. Shot was deflected into Mulaney. Going to be Harford's ball. I think it was offsides. That was the call. It was. So this one very quietly still tied at 1. Harford opened the scoring in the 5th minute of play. It was number 5, Kevin Dietrich, with the goal, assisted by Matos. Then in the 26th minute, Luca Arhart tied it up, and we've stood that way ever since. Nishioka into the middle. Vegas gives it up to Pelio. Now into the corner for Rodriguez. And it'll be a corner kick. Although Monroe typically doesn't take a corner kick, except in the sense that they start it in the corner. Now the top of the box. Pelio gives it up. And that one was Kamara tried to send it into the box. Good defense by Ercoli. Nishioka loses it. And now we're back at midfield. 12 minutes to play in the opening half of this one. We remain tied at 1. Another corner kick for Monroe. Wazelli, centering pass. Earhart was offsides. .35th minute of play. Luca Earhart. Hails from Germany. And we're a step aside for an injury timeout. When we come back, 10:51 to play. We're tied at 1 in the first half. Oh, yeah, they will. Oh, yeah, they will. I will stand right there. I'll tell them to get there. All right, we're ready for play again. Yeah, they know better than that. You can't kick a moving ball. What I like about it is 20 seconds have come off the clock. And they still got to kick the ball again. So here goes Mulaney again. 10:20 to play. And they're going to call it. A bit of a late call, but I think the far sideline referee was expecting the center ref to make the call, and when he didn't, he signaled over to him that it was indeed a foul as the Fighting Owl down on the ground. Matos. Sent ahead. Settled down. Good pass. Nope. Offsides. Play back into the middle. Wazelli ahead now. Far side. Yarab gives it up. Earhart looking to get it back. And it's a little too much touch on that. He was looking for Kamara on the far side. 8:45 remaining. First half. I believe it's going to be a 10-minute halftime again. When we know, you'll know. Because it'll be up on the screen. Into the middle, Gurab was looking for De Silva. And we'll get a stoppage as the referee is explaining something to Ameti of Harford. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. Ameti, redshirt freshman from London, England. Play continues. Good pass. Earhart has his shot deflected. And out of bounds. Vincent Rose on the play. Left-footed shot off the left side of the cage. 7 minutes remaining in the opening half. Vegas took one hard to the ankle. Top now. Vegas. That ankle looks good. Working on Dean. And there's the takedown. No call. Good play by Awaji to cut it down. A streaking Buen Tempo was on his way after that one. Here come the Mustangs. Guzzelli. Earhart now. Drops it back to Nishioka. And to the middle for Pelio, who goes far side. Rodriguez. Kamara. Diving header. I believe that was Vincent Rose who cut that pass down. All the ball now, number 9 to Silva. Pelio. Looking for the give and go. They swing it. Kamara, excuse me. And that one deflected out of bounds for a corner kick. Coming off is Vegas. Douglas McIndoe into the game. Corner kick for the Mustangs. Five minutes remaining. Not quite sure why they stopped the clock. 5:01 to be exact. Corner kick into the box. Headed out by Doshaw. Recovering are the Mustangs. They go back over there. I believe that's Guzzelli. Guzzelli, fancy footwork. Sends it into the box. And Gurab tried to poke it forward with the left foot. Didn't have much on it. 6-1 shots on goal in favor of the Mustangs. 6-0 on the corner kicks. Mustangs. Nishioka steps in front of that pass intended for Colomanico. Uh-oh. Mishandled. Mulaney comes all the way out. A great job. Dolshaw mishandled it. And Gurab taking it in. Mulaney came off his line to cut him down. And the score remains tied at 1. All the way back to Cave. If you weren't with us yesterday, the Mustangs' #1 goalie, Victor Camps, was banged up a little bit yesterday. Not sure of the severity of the injury, but I'm sure with back-to-back games, they just want to get him rested. Long pass across the field to De Silva. Couldn't get it. 3:05 to play first half. Mulaney sends it ahead. Kamara. That one poked away by Matos. And it took 8 games, but at least for the moment, with 2:22 to play, first half, this has been the most competitive game of the weekend. Far side, Kamara. He was offsides. Nope. See what we have in store for the second half. I don't know the Stangs head coach, DiBernardo, as well as anybody else. But what I do know of him is we're probably going to want to have the mics unplugged at halftime so we don't pick up any of his halftime speech. 93 seconds left. Nishioka. And I think we're going to get a stoppage. We are. 1:16 to play first half. Injury timeout is Nishioka is going to clear the cobwebs and restart it here. Pelio on the ball, gives it up. De Silva sent out. Final minute of play in the first half. Final minute. Under a minute now. Goal kick. So barring an absolute spectacular occurrence here on the goal kick with 25 seconds remaining, we're going to head into halftime with the score tied at 1. First half goals in the 5th minute. It was Kevin Dietrich of the Fighting Owls to give Harford an early 1-0 lead. And the equalizer from the Mustangs in the 26th minute by Luca Earhart. That's where we stand going into the half. Tied at 1. We'll be back for the second half, the finale of the Night Soccer Kickoff Classic. We hope you'll join us on the other side. And the second half is underway now. Harford and Monroe tied if you're just joining us. Harford began the scoring in the 5th minute, a goal by Dietrich, assisted by Matos. Then in the 26th minute, it was Luca Earhart for the Mustangs. And just 30 seconds into the second half, I'm sure I'm thinking the same thing as the fans out there. Well, probably not. Much respect for both of these teams, but I just don't want to tie. That one played ahead by Nishioka. Kamara taking it to the line. Now bringing it back. Gives it up to McIndoe. Gurab tried to take the shot. Keeps it into Kamara. Kamara right foot centering pass sent away by Vincent Rose. A corner kick here for Monroe. Wazzelli will take it. Gives it to Pelio. He gives it right back to Wazzelli. Wazzelli left foot shot. No problem for Mulaney. It remains tied at 1. Kamara. McIndoe trailing. Brings it to the middle. Earhart, I believe it was intended for McIndoe. They'll reset in the box. And I agree with that no call. Good no call. Earhart went down. But I think it was a little less than what he had us believe. Awaji plays it over to Nishioka. Nishioka gets it back, and that might have been too strong. It was. Out of bounds. .49th minute of play. Tied at 1. Kamara, far post, header through the uprights. That was Pelio. Score remains tied. Earhart on it. He tried to slip it through. Ripken with a good slide tackle. Looking for De Silva. Reese Ripken shut it down. Into the box. Header by Rose. Sets aside the chance. Mustangs get it back. McIndoe on the ball. Near side. Sends it into the box. Again headed away by Rose. That one will sail high, and they're going to say it was deflected by Harford, so it will be a corner kick for the Mustangs. McIndoe gets it back into the middle. Offside flag was up. Stolen by McIndoe. In the middle. Cleared. Not sure what's going on out there on 95, but it sounds like the Indianapolis Speedway. Far sideline for the Mustangs. Ooh, no call. Ball taken away by Nishioka. Nishioka puts it in the box, but Mulaney will come out before Kamara has an opportunity. Stolen by Gurab. Centering pass. Earhart can't hit the right spot of the ball. And Mulaney able to cover it up. Looked like Earhart got a little bit on top of that one. Trying to watch the replay here. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Got a bit on top. McIndoe plays it ahead. Cleared out by Rose. Rose playing a good second half for the Harford defense thus far. Into the middle. Mulaney racing out. He'll beat Nishioka to the ball. Mulaney really playing a good game today. And we'll have a stoppage in play for another conversation. We're ready for play now again. Headed down. And they're going to call Gurab for the handball. Plays over here to Matos. Matos will take his space. Sent ahead. Kamara. On Matos. Slows it down. Now centers it. Makes it all the way through. Little give and go. And a goal! Ronaldo da Silva from Pelio. And the Mustangs take the lead.
Monroe goal scored by number 9, Ronaldo da Silva. Assisted by number 16, Tobias Pelio. Time of the goal, 55 minutes, 22 seconds.
So da Silva breaks the stalemate. Assisted by Pelio in the 56th minute. Played out of bounds. Hey, watch that banner. Here come the Mustangs again. They want more. Played all the way back to Nishioka. McIndoe, hands up, finally gets the pass. Gorab. Kamara. And goal kick. Kamara trying to plead his case. On the run, Guazelli. He gives it up. Da Silva barely misses his second goal of the half. It remains 2-1 Mustangs. Harford trying to get some momentum here. Their goal in the 5th minute, their only shot on goal in this game. As we're about to enter the 60th minute of play. So it's been over an hour real time since Harford has put one on net. That shot goes wide from Gurab. Played all the way back. McIndoe now. Don't control it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Fighting Owls. No call. Play on the far sideline. Now they're bringing it back to the middle. Pelio gets by him, but there's Kamara. Nishioka gives it up to Gurab. Gurab back to Nishioka. And they're going to call him offsides. Much to the dismay of the Monroe faithful that made the trip here to CCBC Essex. Played all the way back to Cave. And out of bounds. McIndoe looked to be holding the hamstring there. And Harford now. Been a minute since they've been down here. And that one will be sent away. And now the Mustangs back the other way. Earhart has a step on Rose, but the ball does not find his feet. Sent ahead. A bit too far ahead. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Fighting Owls. Ball sent out. McIndoe receives the pass. Sends it ahead. Kamara brings it back to the center. Ryan Dean along with Maltos working on him. Back into the center. Matos sends it up to Arcoli. Dean now. Gives it up to Matos. Matos looking, and he cannot get it. It's over the back line for a goal kick. Excuse me, 66th minute of play. 2-1 Mustangs. The Silver and Earhart with the goals. 56th and 26th minutes of play, respectively. It was Kevin Dietrich of the Fighting Owls that got us started in the 5th minute. That is the last goal. And subsequently, the last time the Fighting Owls put one on the frame. Here come the Mustangs again, looking to pull away. De Silva into the center, sent away by Matos. Ryan Dean tries to settle it down, has it taken away by Pelio. Pelio gives it up on the feet of Guazella. Now, Ashioki. Awaji sends it up. Kamara. Back to Earhart. Earhart left foot. Mulaney right there. Off of Kamara. Substitution coming into the game for the Fighting Owls. Raymond Kumashe. And down on the ground, trying to see who the player is. Injury timeout on the field. 23 minutes exactly remaining in this contest. Monroe leads it 2-1. And it's Amede on the ground. Step aside for just a few moments. We'll check on Amede when we return. So Amete able to come off under his own power. Looked like, quite frankly, he just took a cleat to a place where a men's soccer player does not want to take a cleat. 22.5 minutes remaining in this contest. Both sets of fans out there, Harford fans. You can follow your teams at harfordathletics.com. You can also follow them on Twitter at Fighting Owls HCC. Monroe fans, MonroeMustangs.com, and on Twitter at Monroe_Mustangs. Ball on the feet of Pelio. He gives it up, looking for Kamara. Kamara now bringing it into the middle, trying to go to the left foot, and that was Rose making the tackle to set the shot aside. Harford trying to counter. Awaji steps in front. Awaji's from Kawasaki, Japan. Good job there to stop the Silva momentarily. Nishia. Header. Brought down by Earhart. And Earhart called offsides again. Under 21 minutes remaining now. Matos loses it. A good step there by Kimasur. And foul on him this time. Will help up his opponent, Kao Guazelli. Coming up here now, the 71st minute of play. And substitutions coming into the game. For Harford, checking in is Dietrich back into the game. And as soon as I get a number for the Monroe sub, maybe 25, we'll pass it along. Number 20, Rotao Takagi. That's it, Tagaji. Sorry, Rotaro. He'll take a big shot off the crossbar. And that'll be headed out for a corner kick. So Takagi, the Japan native, making his presence known right away. Sent ahead by Mulaney. Kawaji. Kamara heads it down. Here they come. Takaji on the ball. Looking, directing McIndoe. Gives it to Kamara. Now gets it over to McIndoe. McIndoe, right foot. Centering pass. Beautifully done. I believe it's number 6 on the goal. And so it was 16 on the goal. Tobias Pelio.
Monroe goal scored by number 16, Tobias Pelio. Assisted by number 21, Douglas McIndoe. Time of the goal, 72 minutes, 37 seconds.
So Pelio from McIndoe. And it's now a 2-goal lead for the Mustangs. I'd like to give a special thank you, shout out to the Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn of Baltimore White Marsh, Maryland. Aside from Harford and, of course, the Knights teams, I believe they housed all the other teams for this weekend. So special thank you to them and working with the teams and making things so easy for them. 3 teams coming from New York. Another team coming from Florida. And that one sent away by Dean. And it'll go off the back line for a corner kick. 75th minute of play in this one. Tagaji takes it down the line now. Sends it, back post, header off the mark. That was Gerab. Substitute for the Fighting Owls, Mateo Colomanco. A freshman from New Brunswick, New Jersey. Sends it ahead, and it'll go out of bounds. McIndoe near side. Sends it up. Kamara's there. Oh. Rose and Kamara colliding on that one. And Rose, believe, has a cramp. I believe he's cramping up because somebody stretching the leg. We'll step aside for just a moment. Let the trainers sort things out. 14:24 remaining. Monroe 3, Harford 1. So Kamara comes off the field. And on in his place, Christian Valencia, the sophomore midi from New Rochelle, New York. .24 to go. Mustangs looking to close this out. And it sounds like Harford has switched goalkeepers. Ryan Bertrand is now in goal. The sophomore from Perry Hall. In trouble. Matos able to clear it away. Back into the middle. Shioka. Played in. Pelio can't get to it in time. And Pelio lucky he didn't catch a card there. Indeed, this is college soccer. But the one thing we have to keep in mind is that the referees out there, they are human. And I'm not sure how many of them like to catch lip from 18, 19, 20-year-olds on the soccer pitch. Cave plays it out. That one's out of bounds. And then Mustangs back out top. There's Pelio. Puts it into the box for De Silva. And coming off his line is Bertrand, but it's still maintained by the Mustangs. That one headed away by Matos. Bertrand. Watches this one float. Header up and over by Tagachi. Getting ready to enter 80th minute of play. Mustangs lead it by 2. Shots on goal, 11-1 Mustangs. Corner kicks, 10-0 Mustangs. And they lead it on the scoreboard as well. Out of bounds. Turn and shot. Save made by Bertrand. Looking for the number on that shot. I thought it was 19. I don't see a 19 on the roster. At any rate, it'll be a corner kick for the Mustangs. Valencia plays it up top. Roselli. And that'll be a foul. They're going to stop the clock. So they do give the card to Jared French. Harford yellow card number 19, Jared French. Nishioka looks like he'll take the free kick. And that'll sail high. Nine minutes to play. So we close out the 5th annual Knights Soccer Kickoff Classic. Cleared out. .83rd minute. Valencia looking for more. Gurab dribbles it in, looking to go left foot. He does. Sent away. Bertrand. We'll stop the clock for an injury timeout with 6:45 remaining. And off the field under his own power, Othman Gurab. couldn't imagine having to run around out there. We've been just standing around all day, staying hydrated. And I'm starting to cramp up here. Do some calisthenics while we wait. '84th minute of play. Harford going to fall to 0-3 on the season. They lost their season opener against Harcum, 3-2. Yesterday they fell to Eastern Florida. And barring some amazing turn of events here in the last 550, we'll drop this one as well to Monroe. Really played a good game. Harford did. It just comes down to offensive opportunities when your opponent's out shooting you 13-1 on shots on goal. Not much room, I should say, for errors and mistakes. Sent ahead by Nashioka. Out of bounds. '86th minute. Coming down the home stretch. Again, a great job by the staff, interns, student athletes, workers this weekend for CCBC Essex that make this mixer possible in the 5th year. And I know I speak for our athletic administrator, Greg Wickup, in thanking everybody involved. So Cave will send it away. You know, the downer for the Mustangs is Cave has only had to face one shot today, and it was a goal. That's not going to help his stat line. Harford not going down without a fight. Fighting Owls have a chance. Into the box. And a goal! It's now a 1-goal lead. Don't fall asleep just yet. As Raymond Kimusher brings the Fighting Owls to within 1. Harford goal scored by number 17, Raymond Kimusher. Time of the goal, 86 minutes, 17 seconds. 3.5 to play. Harford, another opportunity here. Rose gets it ahead. Cut down by Valencia. Good try by Rose there. Nashioka. Sent out by Ripken. De Silva. And Ripken puts it off the sideline. So now, hearing a little bit of the panic on the Monroe sideline, as they want to control the remaining 2 minutes and 40 seconds of this game. Keep Harford off the board. Give Harford credit. 2 shots on goal today. 2 goals. We were just talking about Cave's stat line. It's gotten a little bit worse now. 4 guys only faced 2 shots. Sent ahead by Rodriguez. Nashioka has it. Nashioka working on Rose. Now over to Tagawa. Save made. Tagaji. This poor young man's going to listen to the game later and not know who the heck I'm talking about. Bertrand looking to send it up. Under 2 minutes now. Harford looking for the equalizer. Tagaji. Drops it all the way back. Now it's McIndoe. .120 remaining. This is kind of like a situation in hockey you would pull your goalie by now. One minute remaining. Final minute of play in regulation. Under a minute now. Sent ahead. Tagaji. And there's a foul coming up. And it'll occur just outside of the box. Do not look for Monroe to take this kick anytime soon. .26 seconds. Nashioka listening to his coach from the sideline. Whistle blown. And he puts it in. Wait a minute. Was the wall not set? The wall was not set. All right, so here we go for real this time. Nashioka. Referee is setting the wall. I don't know how much harder this could be. It's a football field, folks. Come on. 10 yards. Each one of those little hash marks is a yard. Nashioka, he's been ready. And there's the kick. Bertrand makes the save. 10 seconds now. And does Harford have one more in them? 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll do it. So Harford makes it interesting. But the final score, Monroe 3, Harford 2. And that'll do it for the 5th annual Night Soccer Kickoff Classic. We thank you all for joining us. And we'll see you next time. So long from CCBC Essex Stadium.